Hi, my name is Catherine Wendt with Syscon, and thanks for taking a moment of your time. Today I wanted to share with you some information I learned attending an industry-specific webinar about cyber insurance. So, industry-specific meaning it was targeted to people like us, managed service providers, IT providers, specifically helping our clients. So it was targeted to us from the perspective of what do we need, but also from the perspective of what should we be telling our clients. And being forewarned, an insurance person is the one who presented it. So they're knowledgeable, but obviously focused on getting us engaged with cyber insurance. So I have a couple stats to share with you, 3 specific policies that this person shared with us, and then 1 or 2 warnings for you to keep in mind. So here are the stats. So the Chubb Institute indicates that small businesses under 25 million in revenue are the target for cyber attacks. And if you've been listening to anything we've been sharing, that's not new news, but it's confirmed right here. Ransomware was the top cyber insurance claim in Q1 of 2020. Again, I am not surprised, but this is more confirmation of what we've been sharing with you. Ransomware claims have increased, are you ready? 468% in the last 3 years. And then insurance premiums are increasing, of course, as you would expect, anywhere between 20 and 50% upon renewals. So that's now. All right, here are the 3 types of insurance that the insurance companies ought to be talking to you about. So the first one is errors and omissions. That's been around a long time. Many of you are already familiar with this. Here's a brief definition. It protects you from liabilities resulting from mistakes or failures on your part. Errors and omissions. Things happen. All right, the second one is first-party cyber coverage. And this covers damage due to a data breach, including the cost of investigations, business interruptions, and data recovery. And those can be really big dollar amounts, so be forewarned. The third type that this particular presentation was talking about was third-party coverage. So as you might guess from the name of it, this is covering damages if your customer or partners, could be vendors, other partners, are affected by the cyber attack. So to be eligible for a claim, and I've shared this with you before, but I'm going to restate it here. The insurance companies expect you to have done some basic care for your systems, all right? So they want you to be able to have and prove that your firewall is up to date with firmware. They want you to be able to have and prove that your endpoints, so that means the actual computers, laptops, workstations, servers, the actual endpoints, have the latest updates of security updates and antivirus, and can you prove that? And in a separate segment, we talked about automated patch management to be sure those things are up to date. The other thing that they're insisting on is MFA, Multi-Factor Authentication, or 2FA, sometimes referred to. Again, we've got PDF documents and several instructional videos about multi-factor authentication, MFA, and why you should do it, but also if you want your claim to be covered, the insurance companies are gonna insist that you've got that enabled. So now, here's the new thing that we've seen, and I've got several MSPs who have gotten on calls where we're actually chatting amongst ourselves, and this is coming up by several big names in the insurance industry. They want you to show and prove that you've got encryption on the local workstations and laptops. We really feel this is an outgrowth of the move out of our offices thanks to the pandemic and more people working remotely. This is really hard to do, and these products that do it require the internet to authenticate, so there are a lot of complications here, and I'm sure you'll hear more about it. But that's the level of involvement the insurance companies are getting in order to protect themselves from these claims. So be ready for these questions. And by the way, when you get these questionnaires and fill them out, don't guess, because if you didn't check with your managed service provider, your IT company, with us, and you filled out the form, you turned it in, and you answered one of those things incorrectly, that could disqualify you from a future claim. So don't just take your best guess and send it in. You actually could be misstating something that would disqualify you for a future claim. These premiums are tough to swallow, I get it. But I've got to say that if you were compromised and you had to go through what we have seen and heard about for other companies and what they've had to go through, turn on the news, the amount of dollars out there in ransomware, it is way more expensive than what you're going to pay your insurance company. So deal with it. Be sure you trust your agent, get your facts straight, and get the coverage you need. If you have other questions, check out our article. I've got more details, or get with your insurance agent or give us a call. Thanks for your time. Stay safe. Have a great rest of your week.